Well, hello and welcome. Welcome to the internet and welcome to my channel. It's me, Odio, and I'm here today to do another review for you. And today it's a scary one, Longlegs. First scary movie I think I've ever done. Let's check out what I thought. Alright everyone, so we're here doing Longlegs. Now this is a movie that is a little scary, a little bit different. I don't normally watch scary or creepy movies or anything like that. I get scared. Especially with like the old religious ones. Like I remember The Exorcist, when that head turns around, oh man, I had nightmares forever. I watched Puppet Master as a kid. I thought all my dolls were going to come get me, so it's a thing. But Longlegs has got Nicolas Cage in it. And Nicolas Cage is almost like his own brand of movie at this point, like his own genre. Nicolas Cage. So I had to check it out. And I gotta be honest, after watching this, he's not in it a lot. He is in it at times. Every now and then you'll see his like scary face and you'll just be like, oh, you know, is that? His name is Longlegs, right? And you'll see him come in now and then with like this white, almost like Joker face, kind of. But he'll appear and you'll be like, oh my god, oh! Yeah, he's pretty scary. I jumped a few times in the movie, too. He would just appear out of nowhere, and you'd be like, oh, something normal's happening, and then you see, like, this little kid, and, like, it's pretty creepy. They don't mind putting scary kids in movies, like, just like The Shining. I don't like seeing kids part of, like, murders or things like that, but, yeah, it's a horror movie, so they don't mind doing that, and every now and then he'll just pop in with someone's gonna be like, oh, my God, his face is scary. But sometimes you'll get the worst part of the movie is like the whole story is about these murders. There's a murderer that's coming around every so often, heavily implied that it's Nicolas Cage with his scary face. And you're following Lee Harker. She's working for the police, and basically she's a detective on the job, trying to figure out about all these cold case murders going back however many years. And it's including a little girl, like basically little girls' birthdays. Every so often, this guy will come and like kill the whole family, but he never goes in the house and never know how they commit the crime. It's very, very, very interesting. It's very cool to follow it. But I will say, when you're watching it, there's these really creepy dolls. And I mean, really creepy, like creepy and weird is this whole movie. But these dolls are frightening. I wouldn't let my little girl have this in her house. I'd be like, well, get that out of the room. Like, what? Even though you don't know if there's anything wrong with the dolls, there's definitely something wrong with these dolls. Like, they're all talking about, oh, they're obviously made by a great craftsman, and look how realistic they look. They look terrifying. And there's a lot of religious, like, are you here? Like, Lee's mom was always like, oh, are you saying your prayers to keep the demons away? And it's heavily implied that demons and the devil are involved in a lot of these murders. You find a lot of symbolism around. There's like little dolls that look like girls locked in boxes and stuff. Horrifying, very, very strange, and it comes to a very weird conclusion too. When you get to the end of the movie, you're like, "Oh, this is pretty good. I'm kind of understanding what's happening now." And then they just decide at the end, like, just to throw the lid off. You know what? Yeah, pure wild and pure insanity all across the board. You feel like you're suffering from madness when you watch this, because as the movie peels back the layers, you're like, that can't be what's going on. Oh, but it is what's going on. And then something else happens and it gets even creepier. And if you wanna get creeped out one night, I know I keep saying creeped. I'm so sorry. I should use different words. It's spooky. It's got an eerie vibe to it. As you're watching it, you feel uncomfortable. The music is great. They do great work with that. A lot of times you get really tense moments where it's just weird things are happening, or they're talking about crimes and how they were done, and you get a good job following the cops, going across the crimes. Nicolas Cage's scenes are sparse, but there's something else when he's there. He really creeps you out, telling the girls he brought his long legs and stuff. But at the end of the day, like I said, I don't watch a lot of scary movies, so I'll be honest, it scared the heck out of me. But the person I was watching with watches a lot of scary movies, and she said it was pretty tame, kind of. But I still enjoyed it. I thought it was a good time. I really wanted more Nicolas Cage, but the main character, Lee Harker, is cool. Her mom is very creepy. It gives off a vibe. A lot of the other cops, too, they give off a weird vibe towards your main character, Lee. You're trying to figure out, unravel her mystery, her past. What happened to her before? Is she tied to this? Why would she be the one to get this case? Can she solve it? And by the end, you get a lot of the answers. You may not want a lot of the answers, but you're going to get a lot of the answers. You're going to see why everything happens. And honestly, the creepy dolls will really make or break the movie for you. You either find those creepy, like I don't like wax and scenes and stuff, but those dolls are out there. Overall, a very creepy movie. I would give it a 7.5 on the odometer. Definitely worth your time if you want a little creepiness, a weird vibe in your life. If you like these kind of movies, I think it's a pretty good one. If you're going in for the Nicolas Cage, there's not as much as you want, but it is there. And he is definitely a character in this. His makeup, his attitude, his whole demeanor is wild. Something to see on the screen. Another Nicolas Cage performance that you're going to want to see for yourself. But overall, not a bad time at the movie theater. You could do worse with your time. And if you like scary, creepy movies, here's another one. But thanks so much for your time and watching this far, everyone. Really appreciate that. Please like, share, and subscribe to the video. And remember, everyone, stay out of trouble.